We should be live. Good evening, Yanis.
Good evening.
Welcome, guys, to episode 17 of Voice of Arm Wrestling podcast. And today we have some things to talk about.
Yeah, it's not.
It's working. Everything should be fine. Yeah. If we're experiencing some difficulties, please tell us in the comment section. And we wanted to go off on Facebook Live, but internet here in the gym is not so good. So we will see how that happens. So right away, nothing has changed in world of arm wrestling. Every day some bad news. Every day something weird is happening. So WAF and PAL conflict is still happening, and last show we said that there's some people working on it, and today morning Engin made a post that he's working as a mediator between two of them, between PAL and WAF, and well, we're still waiting for something.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. What do you think, Jens?
It's
So exhausting.
big. Yeah, it's like biggest losers are athletes, definitely, and it's like I said, conflict between two organizations, but mostly conflict between two persons, and we are in middle of this, and it's damaging all arm wrestling and sport, and at the moment. Top 8, it should be great tournament. It should be great competition and big thing in arm wrestling. But with all those bans and out of how it is not good standing and everything, it seems that they will actually make this tournament not so great as it could be.
Yeah. So
Like at the moment, Gennady is out.
and yeah, and Gennady is out because of this conflict. He's out because he's head coach of Georgian national team, and he cannot be involved in this conflict.
So they send letter federations of which are involved in top 8 for athletes who are involved in top 8, like Russia, Georgia, USA. Kazakhstan, WAF send letters to all those members, and they say that athletes who will compete will get banned, who will compete in top 8, and also, for example, Gennady Kvikvinya or Vitaly Lolyetin, they will not allow to compete in WAF, in Europeans, and also they will not allow to compete if they will compete in top 8 in for example, Russian nationals or any other competition in Russia, which are organized by Russian Arm Wrestling Federation.
Yeah,
Is it good for sport?
it's very bad for sport. I thought this conflict would be over a month ago. I really thought they would just make some demands from PAL. They would accept these demands, and we can move forward, move on, and keep building arm wrestling. But right now, we really don't see what's going to happen in the end. The letter that Engin put out basically said the things that WAF is asking for PAL to do. If PAL will do those things, then ban will be lifted and we can continue going forward. But I don't know.
Can we somewhere see points which WAF is how to say is not they
Not very happy about
they can
so they want for URPA to use WAF rules, not URPA rules but just WAF rules. Okay, pretty easy. Second was I think it was no referee certification, which is no problem. You can do some training, but no certification. Or you have to work together with WAF. Would they eventually would do the same thing? I don't remember all the other points, but again, it's just some silly demands. It's nothing that big. I think URPA gonna play this game, and because WAF still hasn't said like what's the difference between amateurs and professionals, and this is the biggest issue we have. If the problem is professional standing, then it's really weird that World Arm Wrestling Federation will say that they don't like professional athletes. So it means every sport can have professional athletes, but we can't. And now it looks, everything looks very weird. WAF is doing some weird things, and I think Paul and Urpa should go into compromise if they're asking for solution, because they are losing athletes, and WAF will lose athletes, and WAF will lose some support, as well as Paul will lose some support. We already know that some members of WAF that are friends for years with Igor has taken WAF's side in this conflict, and you know, it's very bad thing to happen. And first, when Gennady said that he will not compete, it was bad, and I'm thinking like, okay, maybe Levin too, but few hours ago there was an article on ArmPower.net, and they said that Levin will compete anyway.
Levin said he's not afraid, and no one will.
No one will tell him where he can and cannot compete.
Yeah, and he will compete.
But yeah, it's a weird situation. It's a weird situation, and we're thinking about going to top 8. We basically can't, you know. So we're still need to figure some things out, and
because we both are officials of Latvian Arm Wrestling Federation, and if we are somehow involved in top 8, it's good.
And we already did an URPA tournament, but after the URPA tournament, the ban came. So we don't plan to do anything in future before all this is resolved. So.
What about Malaysian Arm Wrestling Federation?
Yeah, they already have a ban. They already been banned because of the top 8 and Premier 101, and I think they even took out URPA. They will not put it in URPA system or something. So it's weird things. That's a power play from each sides, and we just hope they can make, if they make reasonable demands, URPA should go for compromise just to save arm wrestling. Right now it's to save the arm wrestling sport, because the one comment the guys made was top 8 looks bottom 8 looks more interesting than top 8 right now. It looks more safe. So we will see what happens with top 8. I don't think if we lose 11, if in some way competition loses 11, I think it's over. Yeah. It's right now without Dennis. So Dennis has health problems. He will not be taking part in competition right now. Maybe he will get better in 2-3 months, and he can go on stage 2 or on finals, or step in as a substitute for someone.
What's official information about Dennis?
So some kidney problems, and burst of blood vessel in his bladder. So, but I think it goes hand in hand, all the kidney problems. And again, the comment section is not very nice, and everyone's saying like this is because of steroids. And in my opinion, mostly it is, but it can happen to anyone. But when you and Dennis hasn't been shy about using. He's put official posts and talked about this. So.
We still wish to see him back on table and back in arm wrestling. Anyway, he's for you can like or hate him, but for sport he's good. He's a big name in Russia, big name in the world of arm wrestling. Everyone knows him, and he's helping for sport in some way as well. Yeah, for recognition and for
more people know about him than any other world champion. So. We need him back on table, and because he is the strongest guy in arm wrestling right now, in my opinion, the strongest guy. And in top 8 there was Levin and maybe now Vitaly Laletin that could taken him down. So Devon got out, Dennis got out. Sorry, Devon, and Vitaly got in. And Vitaly, in my opinion, is the favorite for me. Levin will be a hard challenge for him. But Vitaly looks incredible every year. Like this year, start of the year, we talked about Lotoshino.
Yeah.
How good he looked. Like there was Hajimurat Zuluyo. Hajimurat can stop some guys, and he just went through him like it was
usually Haji can stop almost every even super heavyweight, and no way. He was Vitaly was so good. He was just playing with everyone. Easy control. Yeah. And also some video. It was just a few weeks ago. Vitaly and Denis Tsipenko on a practice.
Some I think it was on Zloty tour. Yeah.
Maybe later, but video right arm, Denis and Vitaly.
Yeah. It looked Vitaly was too strong.
Of course, it's not a competition. It's a side table. It's a practice. But we
saw him also versus Devon, and Devon couldn't do anything basically against him. So Vitaly, and if he gains weight, he gets bigger because he's tall. He's very tall, and when it comes to basically, I think him and Levin are basically the same height, not the same size, but he has technique advantage. His technique is very good. He uses everything much better than any other heavyweight there.
From other side, Vitaly looks really good lately, but he had super match with Ivan Matushenko some months ago, few months ago.
It was some October.
Maybe and it was a quite even fight, and even Matushenko was in first and second round. Looked better, and only then. So it's again
after then he found and
But of course, Matushenko is
he's world class.
He's world class, and he could be in the top 8 as well. He's always dangerous for everyone, and he's not a bad arm wrestler at all. But it's again a question how good really Vitaly is. We'll see.
Yeah, but it's a good substitute for to represent Russia. Vitaly is I think right there with Denis.
I think he had to be there already before.
Yeah, yes, and some said like his left is better than his right, and no. It's just as good. It's just as good. Kidrigali Ongarbayev replaces Gennady Kvikwinya, which is a little bit weird because we talked, and there are some other heavyweight strong guys that could be in his place, but he's very good. He's very talented. He's I think he uses all techniques. He fights in every technique. He's very fast on table. He's good, and if he gains weight, he's good. But Petro Margarinciu would be a little bit better choice, but I think they don't want to do it because too much Ukrainians. There's already two Ukrainians there. Yeah.
About Ongarbayev, he's great arm wrestler. He's a world class arm wrestler. He's definitely not worst arm wrestlers than any other arm wrestlers there, but he's not a heavyweight. That's a difference. Like Rustam Babayev, like Evgeny Prudlik, he is not super heavyweight. So there are already 3 arm wrestlers which are normally 95, maybe 100 kilo class. And Ongarbayev, he has wins over Silayev or even over Prudnik. I'm not sure, maybe even Letin, I think. So he has beat a lot of big names.
Yeah,
but
he has had some great
tournaments. He won against Farid Usmanov in Asia, Asian Cup. So he has beat some best arm wrestlers in the world, but he is not super heavyweight. And if it's top 8 for super heavyweight, I would love to see maybe some. I'm not sure about Petro Margarin. He was 110 plus in Moldova. Maybe someone from USA heavyweights. I'm not sure how good Richard Lupkas is now.
Yeah,
that would be good.
Maybe Ryan Espy.
Maybe Ryan Espy, Canadian. It's still again problem with WAL with Wall. So Barboza or Dave Chaffee or Michael Todd or same Devon, but. It's sad that we will not see the best in Malaysia.
It's really they wanted to make such a big tournament and big money prize and very interesting, and all world is interested, and now this conflict interferes, and Dennis out. It just too much, and Americans cannot come because of the contract. Dave Chaffee, Devon, Michael. even more names that are competing. Even you can put Jerry Caderet there.
Yep.
He will fight with anyone.
Yep.
In his press. So there are a lot of good guys that but I think it's not always the super heavyweights that are the strongest. I really think that Prudnik, Ongarbayev, and Babayev deserve to be there. Yeah. They're if they get bigger. For maybe not for all of them, it needs to get 120, but Laletin has some places to add weight.
Prudnik and Babayev know already for some period the competition is coming. They are preparing. Ongarbayev is just less than months.
Yeah,
it's just 4 weeks left till competition. So how ready he will be in Malaysia?
Yeah, Trubin is already big.
Trubin is big, yeah.
And we said it would be interesting if Tim Bresnan would come and beat Levin in first round. That would be something else. Because yesterday I put a video up on his highlights, and he can fight with anyone. It doesn't matter. And being on top for so many years, just a crazy dude. So let's get into more things. That's about top 8. Some doping control news. Some 2 people that have Gicu Cipran Valen from Romania has 4-year suspension, and Dimitri Vizi from Moldova. I know Dimitri gave me a ride in Moldova, and he's a nice dude. And they get tested in France.
What competition?
I don't know what it was competition, but
some French international competition.
And they got tested there, and Ciprian Valen refused to do a test, and Dimitri Vizi just had everything in his system. The list there was pretty big.
So probably he didn't expect to have a test there.
Yeah. What else in the news about this week?
What happened in Saudi Arabia?
So there was ethnic tournament.
I think also organized by WAF. I saw Hassan was there. President of WAF was there.
Mircha
as well in Saudi Arabia,
and other leaders as well. So they send us also invite. So they basically I think it was a week. You need to be there. They paid for everything except the tickets or something like that. And there was a tournament. I don't know much, but I think there was one class.
Just one weight class,
because
open
we saw
weight class.
Daniel Prokopchuk, and
he's normally 70 kilo.
In the finals versus Sasha Andreev. So Sasha won with both arms, and Prokopchuk was, I think, second with both arms.
Second, and I think third was arm wrestler from Uzbekistan.
Yeah, maybe something.
Yeah, I saw some results as well. Yeah.
Daniel looked very good if he can take anyone. So he is or was number 170 kilo guy in the world. Together with Makarov, maybe they could fight it out, and we would see who was strong. 70 kilo guy. Now he went up. Mindaugas, yes. Now there's Mindaugas. Mindaugas there. We talked with Mindaugas, and he's how much you weigh? 71. So good. Never change. So
Engin can be 70 if he wants.
Yeah.
He shows that in Zloty Tour, and he was 65 in World. So
but
if he wants, it's a question of motivation and
does he need it?
Yeah.
We talked with him, and we might do some super match with Engin if all things are good. So there was a tournament in Dubai. Saudi Arabia. No,
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. So they did a tournament. There isn't much about information about it. We don't know anything. Just saw some videos, some pictures. We don't know other things as well. Isn't Arnold Australia this weekend?
It should be soon. Devon is in Australia already.
Yeah.
And it was.
I saw him working.
Yeah, it was Arnold Classics in USA, Ohio, 2 weeks ago or a week ago.
Yeah.
So it should be Arnold Classics Australia, and I think after that it's usually Arnold Classics South America in Brazil, São Paulo, and this week it's Arnold Classics in Australia. Yeah. It's some super match. I think Devon will also have some match with Lockland and maybe Ryan
Milkman.
Scott. Milkman, yeah.
Milkman, yeah.
With right arm or left.
I don't know, maybe with both.
With Lockland, I think Lockland's left arm is better, so he will pull Lockland. And before it had to be Devon against Lockland and break court together. So he had to pull one fight against Lockland. They are changing.
Oh,
like
that would be
and Brett in the second fight, and in third fight again Lockland, and in fifth fight or fourth fight again Brett.
Changing.
Yeah, so they're trying to
wear him down, wear him
but
out.
Is it possible? Not sure.
I think Devon will wear them out before he goes away.
It's actually
it's interesting concept. Yeah,
yeah,
it's something
quite fun concept. And if you know that you don't have any so good arm wrestler, it's actually a chance for.
Yeah.
And Ryan Scott, who is at the moment #1 arm wrestler in Australia, right arm. He had last year.
I saw some video with you and him, and
it's just training. So.
with ready go.
Yeah, and he had a super fight with Round Boss a year ago, and he lost 3-1, and he won first fight against Ron. So he's of course top class arm wrestler. So he will have a fight against Devon. We will see.
So for this weekend, I don't know what else is happening in the world. I know next week it's Russian Nationals, which is one of the biggest events in arm wrestling. They travel days to come to they have really hard qualification. Russian Nationals are one of the hardest competition in the world just to get on a team. Sometimes the guys that don't go on the team are so strong, like first 6 guys in Russia are world class.
This system to get to Russian championship. So if you are winning in your local city or region, you get to this like.
At first it's city or town.
Yeah.
Then it's region.
Best 2 are getting to region.
Yeah.
And then it's regional, like Vladikavkaz or Moscow region, and best 2 from each region get to nationals.
Yeah.
And best 2 from nationals are getting theoretically to world or Europeans.
In nationals, it's 40 people in a class, 30, 40 people in a class. So it's such a high level. It's such a big elimination. It's very hard for Russians to get on national team. So every time you meet someone from Russian team, you know that they work really hard to be where they are. We have one video. No one send us videos. Again, guys, please send us some videos so we can talk about this. But so this is Václav Kotrba. I think it's from Slovakia. This was one of the most popular videos on training.
Arm wrestling training.
Arm wrestling training. So it has 2 million views. It's out on 2016. The video was published. And it got so much views, and I was Googling some arm wrestling stuff, and I watched his videos, and he's such a big dude, you will see. I don't think Giannis has seen this, so yeah, okay. So I put a little bit, the speed will go up, it's a little intro on the start, and then he will do some exercises. But I watched some matches with him, and he looks stronger than he really is, and I have never seen him in competition. But what he's doing, almost all the exercises are really arm wrestling specific.
How much he weighs?
I think he was 90 kilo guy, so he's not tall one. I might be wrong. If someone knows, please leave it out on.
Pull-ups or even statics, holding statics with one arm for 90 kilo, it's not bad, and he has huge arms. Huge arms, and then angles he's working is quite wide open, but it's not bad. It's
maybe he cannot flex all the way out. Maybe the bicep is too big.
It's
but like all the stuff he's doing is arm wrestling. Here he's working on his pronation, a little bit of side together. So this is not bad exercise to do.
But how good he's on competitions, and do you know some results from?
I have seen some matches where he placed in some local tournaments, first and second place with one arm.
I haven't seen him.
Here's wrist pull-ups, which is which is very
That's
hard.
impressive. That's impressive.
That's very impressive. One arm pull-ups and wrist.
Yeah, so stable curls.
I'm not a big fan of these.
No.
I have never done these.
I have tried before, and
of course, but you know that it's not that good.
I have no. It's not bad as well. It's if it's huge weight anyway, it's good if you can do like 50, 60, or 70 kilo. But is it really helping a lot you in arm wrestling?
Yeah.
So in arm wrestling, you can always see this correlation. You take, for example, Korba was his name, and then okay, he's doing those huge weight, 84 kilo, and so let's see how he's doing in hook against
anyone.
Even some Wold maybe.
It should correlate to what you're doing on table. So he's doing some good stuff, but. Like weight is a little bit.
Can he use his strength on table in a fight?
Yeah,
but it's good.
Yeah,
of course.
You can see by the angle his bicep has developed, but his brachioradialis isn't that developed. There's little empty space there, and radiobrachialis is what stops opponents from hooking you.
And maybe second or maybe biggest thing in all this, arm wrestling is not only biceps. It's not only biceps and back. What he's doing here, I'm not sure. Maybe he's doing some hand and wrist training and rotator, but strong biceps it's good. But it's not only. It's like one point in chain, and if there is other points weakest in your chain.
Here she's working on some
rotation, pronation, again, but still 25,
maybe 30 kilos. Undeveloped it is compared to his bicep.
It's just the biceps so huge that it seems maybe that it's but 45. That's a good weight if you can lift it up and hold it in good position.
I did 40 yesterday, so. But I was slower on this one. I wasn't so fast.
So maybe you should have a super match with
Václav Kotba.
Václav, maybe. Which arm he's better, left or right? I'm not sure.
I just need to get bigger biceps. Before that. But he maybe of course I think he does some wrist, but we don't see anything in this video, which is the most important part. The stronger your arm, stronger your hand are, less your arm have to work.
All exercise he's doing is more or less arm wrestling style. It's question about
but angles.
Question.
Little bit too open.
Rotation.
A little bit too open.
Pronation, rotation. It's good. But about this open, if it's your working angle on table, no problem. If you pull like this.
We will have to look up some matches of his. But I think the cover picture for this video was him lifting 84 kilos. This is why it got 2 million views. But he's huge, dude. Big arm, dude. Big arms. Big biceps. And sometimes people will think like he's the strongest guy there is. And Janis doesn't know him. But yeah.
I haven't watched so much YouTube videos about training.
But if he would compete and he would be that good, you would know him. Yeah.
But he's not.
No.
But maybe we'll be one day.
Maybe we'll be one day. Because weights he's working are very big. 80 kilo.
If it's one cable system or double cable.
I think it's one cable system.
No, it's double cable.
Double cable.
See, it's from up and down. It's double cable.
But here it's static on this side.
It's
static. It just holds there.
It's still double cable.
It's still double cable.
80 kilo real weight. Then it's not doing as much. So.
Okay.
So it's maybe 40 kilo, which is still a good weight.
And here it's very weird. He does so much biceps and he works so much on his pronation. That
biceps is strongest supinator of arms. So
maybe he doesn't need.
You need a balance for. You need a balance for healthy elbows. So do some internal rotation against.
He just gets in this. Oh, and finally we see some work. Fingers are too open. and if it's conical handle, he should have it on other side, especially if he's working.
He changed now.
But still, now he's letting it out on fingers.
Mm-hmm. That's a way as well to do it. Yeah, you can do it as well.
Working with wrist flexion. So it's all the exercises he did was good. It wasn't like there was anything wrong with them. But you need to bring that power to the table. Mm-hmm. I have seen so many guys doing huge lifts. I think last year it was very popular to do table curls. It was the number one thing in the world to do table curls, and I saw some
with a cable system. With
no, table curls, just like
this. Yeah, bicep with dumbbell.
With some dumbbell, yeah. And I saw some guys lifting 90, 80 kilos on it, and they come in, and I watched them up, and they was sixth in their national championship in Korea or something. So big biceps are important, but the good technique and wrist is important there. So let's get some questions. And
Tarasitis versus him.
Tarasitis. Oh, Mindaugas, 100%. Mindaugas would take that arm and
if he's not top 3 in Slovakia, he's or Czech, where he's from.
Slovakia.
If he's not top 3 in his weight class in Slovakia, Tarasitis would destroy him. That's how it should be. But who knows? We should organize it.
I'm still putting money on Tarasitis.
Yeah.
Yes.
We should organize it.
We should organize it. We need all these YouTube celebrities come together
in one fight, in one tournament.
And get some tournament. Coach Ray, in past you said you do not enjoy training biceps and that arm wrestling is not bicep. However, on recent Herman Stevens video, Rob Wiegand Jr. said that all pins come only after bicep is opened up and the bicep strength is crucial. He made logical arguments that hard to refute, that no matter the style, there are ways to open opponent's bicep. So when I'm saying bicep isn't that important, it doesn't mean we're not training it. We're training it especially. Small closed angles, this is where we're working on to have it hold here. But most of the guys, when I'm saying bicep is not arm wrestling, is because most of the guys are doing just bicep. They're doing 5-10 exercises on their bicep and their arm is in supinated position, and you're learning to hold in this position where it's really hard basically to defend yourself. So you need that pronation and everything else. So this is why I say I don't like bicep. We're still doing, but we're not doing like too much. Most of the guys like here, he did. It was even we would do 1 exercise or 2 exercises for the bicep in a week. I don't do anything more to hold. Anything Jans too?
Bicep is necessary,
it's necessary,
and of course it's one of. Yeah. If people always missing that biceps is not the only one muscle in arm flexor or elbow flexor.
Yeah.
It's one of muscle which is elbow flexor, and bicep is necessary, but bicep is the strongest flexor in supinated arm, and in arm wrestling it's still necessary, but mostly it's necessary in defensive position. It's mostly in defensive position. If you are attack, if you're doing side press, if you are pushing, it's not working so much. Especially for top roll arm wrestlers, bicep is not number 1 muscle. It's necessary as well, but it's not usually the weakest point in chain.
Our arm is flexed not only with the bicep, but all these other muscles, and we work on them more than on this one because we want our arm to be strong in this position, not in this position. So biceps, importante, but do not focus all your energy on it. You don't start your matches like this, you start your matches like this. And your arm works differently if it's in supinated or pronated position.
Yeah. But that's what we are saying, and if it's helping for you that you are doing those 80 or 90 or how much kilo table curls with dumbbell, and you feel that this position is helping for you, that's great.
Yeah.
Because training is always individual.
Yeah.
If it's working for you, great. If you feel that You should do this,
We're just
and
saying,
you feel you're getting stronger.
Yeah, we're just saying
Perfect.
things that most of the people don't work for them. Most of the guys that are training for arm wrestling don't work that much on world-class athletes don't work that much on their bicep.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to look like bodybuilders. They want to be strong in their angles. Okay, question: how important is back for arm wrestling? Does the back make Levin Sagnashvili a strongman arm wrestler? I don't understand quite that exercise, but back is important, especially upper back muscles, everything that holds your arms in position, everything. I think Rustam Babayev was one of the strongest backs. He's very thick, very strong. All the pulling, everything, all these angles, back is involved in it. Even when you're pull, you can activate your lats. So back is important, but for health and for everything else, it's important.
First of all muscles which are doing pulling movements, it's if we talk about theoretical, it's one fascial line, and if there's some weakness in line or some weakness in back, theoretically body will not allow you to get stronger in your arm, because it believes that you will get injury or some disbalance. And I have always believed that arms they're not just hanging here, but they are connected with all body. And if you have some weak points in your upper back or in your back, definitely it will impact also strength in your arm. And
yeah, most guys after competitions complain either about elbow pain or shoulder pain. So this is why you need to that rear delts and upper back, so it holds everything in place, so you get less injuries from pulling. Because when we're pulling is, especially I think it's for top rollers, that when you leave your arm like this, someone is pulling you the other way out and you're going like this, then it's really hard. Last one, how is Giannis now?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Giannis is a beast. He's the best he's ever been.
No, not sure. It's hard to compare, and if we again, it's correlation weights and arm wrestlings, and I have done some bigger weights some years ago, and when you get older, personal records are not so often, and it's a big thing, and you can even celebrate it
with cake.
Yeah,
brings cake, lifts 2 kilograms more.
Yeah,
brings cake.
So actually, I don't remember when I did some personal best. Did I? Maybe in some of my exercise or in my
before
exercise.
Australia, you were pretty good.
I know it's,
and then it wear you down a little bit, and then you get sick.
Pretty good and feeling good. It's you can name it different, but
we use pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Not like it's always good. Like you're not bad for your age.
Yeah.
So
Raymond Santanovic, his birthday today.
Yeah, happy birthday, Raymond. 43 years old. For those who don't know,
he was training today, so not bad for his age.
Yeah,
it was good. Yeah, we love to see old people training. So I think that's enough for this week. If you need help with training, check out Patreon project. It's in description. If you want cool T-shirts, support us. Again, link is in description. Yeah. We will see you next week, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye.
Take care. Stay strong.